And here we go. Let's do it. Good morning, everybody. Hello. I'm Claire Rees-Hyde from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. Quite like Wednesdays. Midweek, a work day for me. And then I've got a good day tomorrow. Not that work day isn't a good day, but I like Wednesdays. I like every day, in fact. I don't have a bad day. I don't. There used to be one day that I didn't like, and that was Fridays. And that I didn't like Fridays when I was doing all of the, when I did the 12 videos for the weeklies, for the star signs. It was too much. That day was really full on. But now I like all my days. How about you? Is Wednesday a good day for you? Morning, Mandy. Morning, Christine. Yeah, it's a good day for me. So I'm going to be doing some general collective channeling stuff, and also be doing mini reads as well. So if you're interested in a mini read, check out that pinned comment at the top of the live chat, and you can get one. Follow the instructions in there. There's a PayPal link in there. It's by donation. You can also use Super Chat or Super Sticker if you want to. My preferred method is PayPal though. But and if you've got a question for your higher self, then put a capital Q at the start of your comment so I can find it easy amongst the comments. Hey, Beth. How is everyone? Are you good? Hey, Cheryl. Shirel. How do you say that? How do I say that? Huh. Okay. Hey, Connie. Let's get some cards out. Interesting times in my personal life. Things are changing. Well, not for me. Nothing's changing for me at the moment. Things are changing for him right now. I put blusher on today. I'm not sure I know how to do it. I need to do a tutorial on YouTube on how to wear blusher. But my blusher brush arrived yesterday. Just that, not the other ones that I'd ordered. It came by itself. I don't understand that. Oh, you're taking the day off. Well, that's good, but it's not good that you're not feeling well. But hopefully the day off will do you good. Hey, Tara. Haven't seen you for a while, Tara. Where have you been? What have you been doing? Where have you been? What have you been doing? I've got the Stone Vibes Urban Decay palette on today. I'm not sure about this one. The two colors that you can use on this bit aren't brilliant. I like the sparkles though. Sharing your wisdom and acceptance. Oh God, this is when you tell someone, not tell someone. It's when you share your wisdom, or you give them some advice or whatever, and then they don't take it. This is what this is. Sounds like Shirel. Okay, thank you, Shirel. What's up with you, Christine? This is it's exactly what I said. It's when you share your wisdom and then they don't. You're like, well, and then you hold back on your told you so. Oh God, is this the guide saying this to us? I'm thinking about other people here. I'm like, that couldn't possibly be us. No. Oh, it's not taking advice? No, surely not. Guides are just like, oh, really? Really? Okay, what advice haven't we been taking then? It's going to be a lecture today. Get ready. I think I've been following my guidance. I've been trying to keep up with your job and get answers for your daughter's health problem. Oh, catalyst. Catalyst came out. You know what that means? It's a little like a tower, this, but it means that something's getting stirred up for sure. Oh my God, it's weird. Something's being stirred up for sure. Catalyst. Spanner thrown into the works. The universe throws the spanner into the works. I said, now follow your guidance, Missy. Yeah, job and children. Tricky. It was easier once I started my own business and was working from home, juggling the children and work. I just threatened them when a customer arrived. All right, you better be quiet. Don't disturb me. Magnesium bath, Epsom salts, nice. Oh, I wish I had a bath. I miss baths. What's that? An animal just crawled past. Bath. Okay, let's get a goddess love out. Stuff are arriving for the day. It's time to work, everybody. 7 a.m. Come on, chop chop. Yeah, single mom, I was that too. It's hard work. Oh my God, being a single parent now is hard work. Tell you what's harder work, co-parenting. In a different way. In a different way. But yeah, it's a lot of work. You see, love just flipped over. I know. Love will win out. It will, though. I can see it's happening. I'd love to tell you, but I don't want to tell you at the start of this show, just in case. In case people watch, they won't watch the entirety. It's the evidence, you know. Love. Be free from all that holds you back. Oh, are we not stepping forward? Is there any way you can take a bath there? I don't know anyone that's got a bath. I had a friend that did have a bath, but I don't know people that live in that house anymore that's got the bath in it. And she was excited to move into that house. She said she was going to bathe, but she didn't. The bath was actually in the downstairs bathroom, which was kind of weird. You know, it just ended up being like the scuba dive gear room and public bathroom for all the numerous parties that they'd have, which they did. I spent a lot of time there peeing in that toilet, but never in the bath. Never peeing in the bath. Love. Be free from all that holds you back. Yeah, X doesn't co-parent well. Yeah, so it's probably easier being a single parent, right? But it is a lot of work. That's the thing, isn't it? And you forget, right? I forget now I've got my own life back. I can remember just when you always have to be there with someone else and you can't get the stuff done that you need to get done. It makes tasks really hard. I did remember last year when the little kids were here with me, my exes. It's like, God, I forgot how constant it is, especially watching the 3-4-year-old. Jesus. Cool. Love. Anyway, let's get back to this. What are we missing here? What are we holding ourselves back for? Excuse me. Rhiannon, goddess of love and sensual pleasure, comes to you now saying, feel me now as lover. I am life's lust. I am pure love. Her white mare, white mare, I was reading it like a nightmare. Someone's donated, is it you? No, what's in your hand sanitizer? I don't want to. Thank you, Marianne. I'll get to you shortly. You put a Q, but you didn't put your question. Thank you, Beth. Yeah, you've got to attach the Q to the question, otherwise it doesn't make sense. Feel me now as lover. I am life's lust. I am pure love. Her white mare may gallop into your dreams. White mare. Will you ride her through swirling veils and into the other world? Yeah, eventually. Are you ready for transformation from caterpillar to beautiful butterfly, from duckling to magnificent swan? Yes. She can come to show you the power of love. She is love, and she changes everything she touches. Let her love teach you to live from your heart and to love and embrace your beautiful body. Hers is a path of deep connection. She calls you to open to her sacred fertile power. Let her move you if you're stuck. Let her hold you if you're afraid. Let her heal your wounds and make you whole. Now's the time to cast aside your limiting thought patterns. Stop making negative judgments and criticism about yourself and others. Rhiannon is here to set you free from all that holds you back. Her gift of freedom is love. Waves of change are coming. Are you ready to ride a white horse and cross the waves with love? Yes. Love. And of course, it's about self-love as well, that card. It's got to come first, right? Side eye. This is what we were all doing yesterday. It's getting freaky around here for everybody, including him. Not for me. I'm not that bothered. But I'm this. I'm the catalyst. And everyone else is like, weird. I might tell you a bit later in the show. Okay, let's do this. Marianne, have you got a question? You put a Q, but you didn't put a question. Oh, there you go. Guidance in personal life. Let's do Marianne before we get the tarot cards out, and Beth as well. Thanks for your donations. Hi, Marianne. Okay. Right. In your personal life at the moment, Marianne, it feels to me like you're in a situation with someone here and you want to move it forward, and now is not the time to move it forward, or now might be the time to move it forward, but it's not yours to move forward. Let's put it that way. But still keep quiet. This means don't take action. It's not your turn. You've got to wait for them to do it. And as frustrating as that might be, there's a mirror reflection aspect here. And so it feels to me like the person you're having this personal life situation with is a mirror reflection of you, but maybe a little bit behind. So think about what you've been through in previous years, and just imagine that maybe they're going through the same thing or in that same mindset. I just think there's a bit of fear involved here that's slowing someone up. And so, Marianne, yeah, this is just saying, like, hold back, give them time. Do you know what I mean? It's like if we're feeling a fear from something, we don't necessarily want someone pushing us into something, do we? Sometimes we just need to sit and breathe and get ourselves ready and then do it. Having someone cheering us on or trying to push us into it or trying to convince us to do it or advise us to do it, kind of thing, it doesn't help. We just need some time to calm ourselves down from the fears. So yeah, there's that. See what else your higher self. So there are a mirror reflection. We're talking about someone here that is close to you, maybe a romantic interest or family member, or yeah, it's an important person to you. They're a mirror reflection, very close connection kind of thing. But they've got some fears, and because they're a mirror reflection, you know that. I mean, you've been there before where they're at, and so it's going well. You just need to be strong with yourself, is what I'm getting here with this. Be firmer. I feel like you've had the guidance already, but you're questioning the guidance. It's like, well, maybe I should do something or say something, give advice or do, and the answer is no. Be firmer with yourself. It is going well. Just give them time. Give them time. Now you need to tell us what's going on after that. Beth, thanks for your donation. Wrong. Okay, Beth. High self-guidance for you. Thank you, Maria. High self-guidance for Beth. Empower self and expansion. Oh. All of this empowerment, hey, Beth, and you wonder where it's leading. In other words, it's like your higher self keeps on getting you to empower yourself, but then you don't get the treat at the end of it. It's like, where's my treat? You got me to empower myself, but then nothing came out of that. I stood up for myself and I created that boundary, but, where's my treat? We're meant to get a treat at the end of it. And usually we do. When we do stuff like that, any kind of inner work, we get a treat. And then sometimes we don't. It's like something's building up. That's why. It's because something's building up. You've got a big treat ahead with this expansion card. And so, yeah, not the little treats. Don't expect the little treats along the way when it's something much bigger coming. So all of this guidance that you've been getting about empowering yourself, it's not for little mini victories. It's for a big victory in the end. So just keep on going with it. It's building up. You're welcome, Miriam. So you got a big victory coming up. Keep on empowering yourself, Beth. Oh, and you've got to be firm with yourself as well. Everyone's got to be firm with themselves today, especially around your thoughts. And so when you start second guessing yourself, oh, maybe I shouldn't be empowering myself. Don't do that. Keep going. Just keep going. Everyone's got to be firm with themselves today. Maria, how's it going? How's self-guidance for tomorrow? Oh, what's happening tomorrow? A lot, apparently. Romance and connection. What's happening tomorrow? Romantic times. Raining again. It's just raining every day now. I hate it. It makes me grumpy. I got wet yesterday. I had to put my coat on. I got my coat out. Oh my God. I don't like rainy season. Maria, what is this? Romance and connection? It's good. We got a good day tomorrow. You're strong enough. Oh God. I don't like it. I don't like it when you get the strength and courage card out. It's like, oh, what we're gonna have to face. That's what you needed to hear. Good. You're good enough. Strength and courage. So wow, you're gonna have to be firm with yourself tomorrow, and stick on in there, even if you want to run away from it and not. It feels like a discussion to me. You're having a discussion tomorrow. You're meeting to talk things through or something like that. Feel good enough, and you are strong enough to face this and to see it through. It's a good day. You're gonna have to be strong though. It's never easy, is it? Even the good things, like romance and connection, is great. Really connecting with somebody. What are you doing tomorrow, apart from all of that? I mean, what are the circumstances around it? It rained at this time yesterday as well, which is why I got wet on the way to training. I want it to rain at night. So I want it to do that tropical thing where it just rains at night and then it's nice in the day. Even though it's extremely humid when it's like that and kind of hard to bear. It's kind of hard to bear when it rains through the day as well. I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled with the weather. Okay. Let's get some tarot out. Oh, there's a strange smell. Cats. I can smell cats. The strays have started hanging out here because my neighbours are away. Chicken! Chicken, you want to come in? No. She's staring at me. She's watching the rain. It's going to be a catalyst for a tower moment. Oh, exciting. Well, be strong and stick on in there. See it through. Don't get scared. Like, especially say things that you need to say. That's what I was hearing. Okay, I can tell you now. I don't think people will be watching into this. So, my man is kind of caught up with someone else at the moment he's married to. Well, she started watching. But it's weird. Well, that's weird. But it's weird because she's not like us. There's this group of us and we're all friends and we're all easygoing and we're all chatty and fun. And everyone that comes by, that stops by the passing and they say hi and they're all cheery and everything and everyone gets on. And then there's her. Sits there watching. Not chatty, not friendly or anything. And everyone's doing like this, side eye. And everyone visibly relaxes when she leaves, including him. It's freaky. But there's obviously something changing, which is good. So, controlling person. Not good energy. So I think me and him have more in common than I even thought. He's in a relationship like that. So he gets out soon. Again, she comes out every day. This one, she comes out every day. I should be able to remember what it means. It's the Maban from the underworld, right? Maban. 11. Why? Why is she coming out every day? Well, it's obviously the energies at the moment, right? But Maban. It's creepy, I know. It's freaky. What the hell? I don't care. Really. I trust in the universe and trust in my heart. Justice. Oh, she's justice. Okay. Yes. Ah. Okay. As the days begin to shorten, the sun god, mother goddess return to the underworld. Pagans celebrate the bounty of the year as well as prepare for winter. Without modern food, oh, it's us getting ready. Yes, it's us getting ready. Hey, Natalie, welcome. It's us getting ready, this card. That's right. We're preparing ourselves for the winter, for hard times. We focus on forgiveness and letting go of unhealthy thoughts and people and feelings that have settled in our hearts that can fester and turn poisonous. In this card, Demeter stays on the land for a little longer while her daughter Persephone begins her journey to the underworld. There's a sense of gratitude for what's being given and a sense of responsibility for all that will be required. This is a time to prepare our lives, both mundane and spiritual, for the cold, dark days to come. A time of accounting, weighing out the consequences of your actions. Turn up loose ends. Making decisions now that will shape your future. Yes. Let's do it. What else? Wow. So that's big energy then, because she comes out every day, doesn't she? Am I correct? I think she comes out every day. I think since I've been using this deck, she comes out every day. Get ready, everybody. There is a shake-up going on at the moment, you know. That there's a restructure going on in the universe at the moment. Everyone's being shaken up. The aircon is forming clouds in the room. The humidity is high. Oh, who's this? I haven't had this one before. He's a warrior. Ooh, look at this one. The Four of Fire. Ooh, warrior. I did a flying kick yesterday. It surprised both of us. He was delighted. He's always delighted in everything I do there. I was surprised at myself. I was a bit like a superhero. I didn't mean to do it. I just happened to be in the air when the kick landed, and I'm like, I'm just in a flying kick. It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Just reminded me the warrior. Rawr. The Four of Fire. Let's find him. Just getting to know this deck, so I'm reading it from the book because I often get things. I read from the book in this show because this show is more like us learning about, learning something new. I don't want to just channel in this show what I already know. I want to learn. I want it. I'm being selfish. I want it to be about me. I want it to be something for me, and it often is. Here we go. So that's why I read from the book. I know some people don't like, and I don't like it. Like if I'm watching just like a normal reading, if it should just be channeled, then. I remember when some people, when I used to have a team, a Be Healing, a team of psychics doing readings, and people would like apply, and I'd get them to do a reading for me when they applied. Some of them like would get Doreen Virtue decks and just copy from the book. It's like, but that's not a reading. You can't just pull cards out and then like type what's in the book out. It's not a reading. They can do that for themselves at home. The people that were like certified by Doreen Virtue. Every time someone You know, it was all of them. It was every single one that was certified by Doreen Virtue as a reader. They weren't readers. They could pull cards out and then read her book, is what they could do. Anyway, enough about that. 4 of Fire is Mars. This is Mars. Oh, where's Mars at the moment? Someone wrote on my channel that Mars is in Libra and that's why it's boring, but about to go into Scorpio. Mars is a warrior, known for bravery and action. This god may very well be the most literal representation of fire in this suit, for he's moved to swift action by fiery passion. I love Mars energy. Astrologically, Mars shows energy, courage, confidence, and strength. This is the energy that helps us stand up for ourselves, to follow adventure, and to be spontaneous. Mars's power comes from the fire that burns in our gut. It's both formidable and dangerous, moving from defensive protection to aggressive attack with surprising ease. That's me when I'm training. Not so much defense, I'm very attacky. Because I'm very fast. You see, I'm very fast. So I'm mostly on the attack. No, I can't defend myself. Moving from defensive protection to aggressive attack with surprising ease. If not controlled or channeled appropriately, this energy can lead to violence, accidents, or cruelty. Yeah. The 4 of Fire shows the desire for action. This situation is fraught with energy that's powerful and fast-moving. There's the need for courage, confidence, and possibly defensiveness. Ready to defend yourselves. It's war. Yeah. I think I've got Capricorn. I think Mars and Capricorn. Shadow side of this card represents misdirected energy and the danger of extreme and inappropriate aggression, anger, and violence. That's when we don't follow our guidance, right? That it comes out. It's like if we don't follow our guidance that is anger, it comes out as rage eventually. And it's saying the same thing here. If we don't act on our defenses and our true aggression, it will come out negatively. I see that, you know. I see that amongst the Muay Thai community, because not violent people. Hey, the majority anyway. There's that one, but not violent people, because of the training that we do. Because that energy is channeled into something positive. Possible violence. Oh, really? Oh, it's fiery. Don't back down. Don't back down, Maria. It's exciting, isn't it? I didn't get a red flag the other day, but it was close. Hey, he came close. It was the first time he got annoyed. He got a little bit annoyed. Didn't last long, but he got a little bit annoyed. I haven't seen him like that before. Maybe I'm going to see more of that. Yeah. What else? What else have we got here? Prepare ourselves for a fight. This is what it's saying. You're starting. Are you starting? Fighting was always funny at school. The way that people are in the UK as well. School in the UK, my school anyway. The world. Completion of cycles. Change. Wow. Exactly. All right, let's read that. That's funny. The devil is llamas here. Llamas? Llamas aren't evil. Llamas. The world, where are you? These cards aren't in order in the book. missed it. It's pretty near the start. Not before the magician, surely. Oh, it's the first one. There you go. Card number 21 is the first one in the book. The world. One of paganism's most significant tenets is the immanence of the divine. Oh yeah, it's this. Prepare yourself for a fight, because it's the shake-up that I was talking about in today's energy update. There's a restructure going on in the universe. People being moved. You're not in the right place doing the right thing. You're not in the right place doing the right person. You've got the wrong job. Everyone, like, shake it all up. That's the catalyst. This means, as we said earlier, that the divine is in all things and that all things are in the divine. All things are connected and share sacredness. This card called the world represents the interconnection of all things. Even the goddess and the god are aspects of something larger, a single life force that is unfathomable to us in a complete sense. It transcends thought. The divine is the entity that is in each of us and in all things. I think what this is saying as well at the moment, this acceptance here, this sharing your wisdom and an acceptance. I think if we're sharing our wisdom and we're hoping people are going to take our advice kind of thing, we might be trying, because we might be feeling that there's going to be a tower, there's going to be a catalyst, there's going to be a fight, there's going to, and they could have it easier if they just followed our advice, but I don't think they're going to. I don't think they're going to. And so preparing isn't about trying to circumnavigate it, trying to avoid it, trying to get people to do what they need to do to avoid this. It's preparing yourself, because people are going to have to go through it. The great mind, the universal, the great spirit are other names for the divine. Because humans can't comprehend the fullness of the divine in a meaningful or practical way, the divine desires to be in relationship with us. It does what it can to help. Our brains break things down into parts for easier understanding. We tend to think in polarities, light and dark, good and bad, hot and cold, etc. The first inclination of the human mind when considering a being is to determine whether it's male or female. As so, that is the first division of itself that the divine presents to us, as we'll see in the next two cards, which are the god and the goddess. I like a restructure as well. It's good, isn't it? Shake it up. Shake it up, universe. We see all seasons and phases of life connected to and flowing from the feminine divine, contained within the masculine divine. And contained within the masculine divine. There, the god and goddesses, essences in all things. The idea that we're all one is both our starting place as pagans as well as our goal. The journey is one of moving from an intellectual understanding to an experiential knowing. Yep. Completeness, wholeness, a sense that all's right with the world, feeling connected. Even when there's like chaos and conflict around us and people are going through stuff, people need to. Those people might be us too. I think there's one more card here. You're hiding. There's that option as well. Hide. I'm not hiding. Not at all. A friend of mine was actually being cooked for by her as I was riding to the supermarket, and he was like, Claire! So I rode back and I said, well, that's where he is and that's where she is, so I'm going to go and talk to him. And so I did. She's like, weird. She's weird. The Maiden of Earth. Woo! The Maiden of Earth. There's been a lot of catalysts lately. A lot. Never mind. I don't mind being it. Okay, the court cards. She's a court card. She's an earthy court card. Let's find out. The Maiden of Earth. So the earth is the tangible world, our mother, our teacher, solid, practical. The manifestation of our thoughts and feelings. The earth supplies food for all parts of this human experience, body, mind, and soul. It engages and delights all of our senses. Earth gives physical form to the spiritual journey and helps us connect concretely to the wheel of life. From the promise of birth and spring, through blossoming, fruition, and harvest, the final pause of death and decay, until the cycle begins anew, we see and experience the cycle on the physical as well as spiritual planes. We focus on the elements of earth when we seek security, boundaries, sensuality, growth, abundance, and pleasure. Earth provides stability and grounds us. It provides us strength, gives us somewhere to release the unneeded or inappropriate energy. Earth is very comfortable, is a very comfortable elemental. Be careful not to get too comfortable or stagnation may set in. Oh, are they poppies? Hi, Gabe. No. I don't know what flowers they are. I think they made them up. Woo! She seems happy enough. The Maiden of Earth takes a place among the new blossoms of the field. She brings a sense of lightness and gratitude and joyful appreciation and celebration of everyday blessings. See, it's good. There's good coming out of this. It's like, get ready, there's going to be a fight, and then everything changes. Woo! Freedom and happiness and yay, beginnings, new beginnings. Nice. Well, happy card. Yeah, I like that. I like that we've got some happiness coming from it. So we're not going through this for nothing. There's happiness coming out of it, for sure. For sure. Okay, let's do the So Below. Oh, So Below. I have to rescue the cards. I flipped them. What have we got here? The Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands came out. Am I to keep these? I don't know. I'm going to shuffle. I would like to take them. The picture is what you see in your meditation. It's your happy place, is it? That's your happy place. Nice. You have poppies, do you? In yours? Okay. What next? What do we need to know next? So this deck is more like the traditional tarot, but not really. Five of Pentacles. Yeah. It's like, oh damn, I'm lost. I'm lost. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles from this deck. Where are the Pentacles? Here. Five of Pentacles says, staying attuned to the flow of the universe and the guidance of the divine is not always easy. We get distracted and we feel lost. If we panic, we may miss the quiet signs that the divine lovingly provides to help us get back on the right path. There we go. It's like, I've given you the guidance, you didn't accept it. Feeling lost and in need of resources and guidance, ignoring help that's offered. It's us. It's other people too, but it's ours. So that's our higher selves giving us the side eye. We're pulling cards out saying, give me guidance. And our higher selves are like, I've given you the guidance already. If you're feeling lost, it's because you're not taking it. Anyway, it keeps them giving us the guidance, doesn't it? Repeats it on repeat. Okay, I'll tell you again then, says our higher selves. We're not lost. There's something good coming from all of this. Poppies, daisies, and buttercups. Sounds beautiful. Daisies and buttercups. I used to make daisy chains. Feel lost, Christine? You'll find yourself. Knave of chalices. Well, hello, handsome. She's seeing him in this romantic one. She's seeing him in the water as a reflection. Wow. Okay, the Knave of Chalices. Let's find him. I think he's got a love offer. What do you think? You're feeling lost too, Tara. Here we go. Here we go. Knave of Chalices. Where are you? Knave. Knave? What did it say? You're the right deck, yes. Well, they're calling the Knight of Cups in here. Is it the Knight? No, it's the page. It's the page. How weird. It says Knave of Chalices on here, and in the book it says Page of Cups. Why wouldn't they match them up? I don't know. This book, there's just some weirdness about it. Page of Cups explores his intuition and dreams. Okay, so this is like the readings about the love life thing. It's the intuitive hits that you get. You know, the pick a card reads. You know whether it's your reading or not, right? Even if there's kind of newish information, you know whether it's yours or not, don't you? And that's because intuitively we know. We already know. We've already had the guidance. Needn't be lost. We've already had the guidance. And so this is tuning into our intuition and our dreams. Wow. We know. The love life stuff, we know. About someone in particular or whatever. I know. I'm getting even more certain of it. Oh, I didn't know a couple of months ago. Now I know. Yeah, I've got very little doubt now because it's just all lining up, you know. But that's how you know you know. It's because you've all watched pick a card reads and you know. And it's funny when people like complain about a pick a card read, like arguing against it. It's like, well, that was not yours then, was it? If it's not yours, it's not yours. What are you doing like complaining about it? You watch another one. Makes no sense, right? Hey, Mr. Bowers. You're not lost, you're just blind. Blind. In your handsome. That's good. Own it. I'm not feeling lost. Not at all. And I'm certainly not feeling scared either. Seven of Swords. I'll show you this one. Such interesting pictures on this. In this deck. Generally miserable women on it, but we haven't got miserable. We've got a lost one. And we've got a dreamy intuition one here. Hey, Jessica. Seven of Swords. What is this? Filing cabinet. Got the evidence. Here's the receipts. Say the fairies. Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. This is, yeah, it's the receipts. Huh? Seven of Swords is a deception card, right? Seven of Swords. Trust can be breached in many ways. Oh, Maria. My meditation from the meadow leads to a river, stepping stones, waterfalls, cleansing negativity. Then I ground myself by some trees, along with protecting myself and the light around me. Beautiful. My place is, I think I showed it you on another card. It's a water and there's a rock there that I sit on. And a wolf comes to see me there. No sneaky. Sneakies. No, this is the, I've got the evidence. Like, here's the evidence. I know. Seven of Swords. Trust can be breached in many ways. When we take what is not meant for us. You know, I'm getting a narcissist kind of vibe from this. Like what is the evidence? You know, abusive people or narcissists can go, but they are, you know, but I didn't hit her, so I'm not abusive. That kind of bullshit. And it's like, but here's the evidence. Here's the evidence. Everyone walking on eggshells. That's the evidence, right? Trust can be breached in many ways. When we take what's not meant for us, we are behaving in a way that is counter to the truth. Especially when we hold on to it, right? Because like attracts like. Expressing untruthful energy attracts the same and creates more in the world. I've been saying that over and again, haven't I? The guides keep on telling us, you have to give people the correct karma. Stop putting up with stuff that you shouldn't be putting up with because you're getting karma wrong. You're standing in the way of truth. You're standing in the way of giving people the correct feedback for the actions and what they're doing, the energy that they're putting out there. The universe is like, can you stop doing that because you're not helping? That's this. Wow. Because like attracts like. Expressing untruthful energy attracts the same and creates more in the world. So don't hang on in there. Don't do it. Whatever we create, we're responsible for. Someone takes something that doesn't belong to them. Having something taken from you. You see, if it's yours, it'll come, right? And there's something about receipts here, though. Evidence. The evidence is right there. It's right there. Wow. Powerful. Move up, everybody. Make space. Make space for the Seven of Swords here. Okay, we do have a fight on our hands here then. And there's going to be evidence on both sides. It could be a court case that we're talking about here. Mahan is the Justice card. And you only walk on eggshells when you've done something you shouldn't have. Unless you're with someone that treats you like trash. Exactly. This was us all yesterday. Side-eyeing the freaky energy that was there. I was like this. And she went, and I was like, whew. As if we're all about to get told off. If showing not evidence, they still deny it. That's it. Yeah, it's the thing. It's the thing. It's gaslighting all the way. And then they're like, I'm not gaslighting. You can't do anything about it, right? There's no arguing with them. You can't win. You have to walk away and never talk of it again. Talk of it to heal yourself amongst others, but don't try and reason with them. Don't try and win. Don't try and expose them to the rest of the world. You're just never going to win. You're never going to win with narcissists. Winning is walking away. Oh, what have we got coming? We've got to get prepared for it. Thanks, Tracy. Yeah, exactly. If it belongs to you, it'll simply find you and it won't go away either. Mm. Mm. So we can trust, right? And when something keeps on trying to go away, that's when it's like, stop doing it. Stop giving incorrect feedback. Stop staying in places that just aren't for you. Stop trying to make that relationship work when it's not working. That's us standing in the way of karma. It is. It's the truth. But, you know, we try. I can't tell you how many years. I can tell you exactly how many years, but you know what I mean. I spent trying to fix my relationship with my abusers because it was family because they're family, you know? No, no. High self relationship, please. Let's do you. Tracy. Thanks. Holly, was that? Your name flashed up too fast. Holly. Yes. Thank you for your donation as well. And yours, Tracy. Tracy. I'm not going to stand up. Busy. Tracy. Find a new approach and travel. Someone somewhere else. In another location. Them needing to come to you or you needing to go to them. But there's a new approach to be taken. I don't know what it is. Hang on. Find a new approach to the travel. I don't know what it is. Fear of lack and encouragement. Oh, maybe you're not going there. Did I give you this guidance before? I feel like it's like when I was online meeting this guy and we were supposed to meet when he was on a nearby island and then we didn't. He ended up not coming because he had to have a meeting instead with some of his customers there. And then I was going to go to that island, but then fear of lack kicked in. And yeah, and then I was supposed to go to Africa. Then he'd moved to Africa from Bangkok, and then I was supposed to go there, and it was just before COVID hit as well. And everyone's saying to me, "Just book your ticket already. It's only going to get more expensive, you know." But I just felt not to. I hadn't got the guidance to get the ticket. Everyone's like, "Why you're going, aren't you?" I'm like, "Well, I think so. Get your ticket already." But I just knew not to. But in fear of lack was holding me back. So I feel like your person isn't where you are. But fear of lack is stopping you from going to the place that is where they are. So you're saying no. So this isn't about anyone particular. It is about someone in particular, but it's saying first. I don't know, maybe you just need to travel. I mean, it's like, how did the universe get me here? It was a weird way. It was a weird way of having to move out of my place in Australia, not being able to find another place, and then within a few days' notice, just deciding to come traveling in Asia, and just having no idea. It just hadn't occurred to me. I hadn't been getting the signs, but there was just no other option, it seemed. And so I came away traveling with that douchebag. And then, as soon as I saw the name of this place on a ferry to another island here, I knew I had to come here. And then I've never left. Bizarre, but yeah. I think the universe is trying to get you over a fear of lack here. You might not have, like me, have thought of go traveling or whatever. This country's still on the red list. It feels to me like you need to go there. But there's something about fear of lack here. So your higher self is encouraging you to get over that fear of lack first. Yeah. You know, if we go to see someone, the fear of lack for me going to Africa was, I need to make sure I've got plenty of money before I do that kind of thing, just to make sure that I have my options. Especially, I didn't know the pandemic was going to happen, but I would have been there when it hit, and I needed not good. I needed plenty of money to be able to get wherever I needed to go. You know, the amount of flights that people had to book and lost out on around that time. I'm glad I didn't go. Might have been stuck in Africa. But fear of lack is a big factor in that, and so deal with your fear of lack, because it might have you Even when if it's off the red list, it might have you not going there. 10 days and cost on return. Yeah, you see, that's what I mean. It's like you've got to have no fear of lack, especially around now to travel. And all, like we're opening up in a few days' time, like the borders are opening up and people who are fully vaccinated can come to Thailand. And the Thais are like, why haven't people booked the flights? And it's like, well, because everything changes at a moment's notice. We're saying that we're opening up and there's going to be no quarantine. But everyone knows, like, we've experienced it the last 2 years, right? That things can change really, really fast. You book your flight in a month's time, you have no idea what the rules are going to be in a month's time. They can change their mind. And you won't get paid for the 10 days. Mm. You see, it's all of it. It's what I mean. Like, you need plenty of money behind you so that you can do anything. You know, it's so freeing to have a plenty of money so that you know you can just go. If you need, leave your bags behind and you can just go to a hotel and you can buy all new clothes and all the new stuff. That is very freeing. Very freeing to do that. So there's trepidation, right? Holly, hello. Oh, thanks for your donation, Holly. Intuitively, you know you'll be hearing from an old flame named Christian. Can you tell me when that contact's coming? Thanks for your donation. Yep, got it. Told him you'd go at the end of November. Well, I think it's going to take you longer than that to sort your abundant stuff out. I think there'll be blocks coming up along the way, but the real block is the abundant stuff, so sort that out. Mm. Mm. Okay, Holly, let's do you. You want a timing. I'm going to use the crystals first, though. Is Christian going to contact? Is Christian going to contact? Yes. So you're correct in that. Didn't want to assume that, you know. When? When is Christian going to contact? And then tell us about it. Yes, page of 1. So contact Queen of Pentacles, that's you. But not a number yet. Hang on. When? The Lovers. 3 to 6 it is. Nice cards to come out for the 3 and 6 though. The 3 of Pentacles. And the 6, the Lovers. So it's like reunion, 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 yes. 3 to 6 what? 3 to 6 weeks? 3 to 6 months? I don't know, you'll know the situation better than me, whether it's weeks or months. But, you know, bees to honey kind of thing, the Lovers. And the cards that came out, oh, the Sun was hiding underneath it as well. Happiness was hiding underneath it. But page 1, someone getting in touch with a love offer, Queen of Pentacles, to the stable one. Nice. So you sit in place. Oh, I feel like I gave that in a reading ages ago. Sit in place and they come to you. That feels very familiar, maybe from last year's reading. I want some more cards then. For Holly. Tell us about this. You're going to feel it. You feel it already. You're very in tune with each other. You feel it already. That's why you know they're going to get in touch, because you're feeling it. It is going to be the contact you want, by the way. But yeah, if you focus on yourself, it won't matter. Exactly. But you are in tune. Up until now, accept what is. Right, so there's some healing to do. There's some healing to do when you first get in touch. So prepare yourself for it, because there's some healing to do about stuff that's gone on in the past and accepting that. And so it feels like Christian will have grown up a little, and you as well. And so you're different now, and you've learned from it, you know. And there's an acceptance of the past to do first. Sounds very healthy to me. Good for you. Very, very positive, that. I like that. Most readings aren't like that. Most times when people are asking questions, it's like, oh God, you don't want to hear this. You guys have been telling you like a broken record, right? We know, because we know, don't we? We know. That's what these cards are saying. It's like, you've had the guidance already. You know. Yeah, but why isn't it happening right now? That's what my mind says. Yeah, well, why is it not happening right now? Well, remember, like, I've been taken back when, oh yeah, someone commented on my YouTube channel, something about finances and partners and stuff like that. And I responded to them saying, well, yeah, me and my ex-husband were on different pages with finances. I have always been the make money and invest money kind of a person. I've got that entrepreneurial thing, especially from my dad, but good with money. I met him, he had like a car and furniture and stuff like that, but he had the debt for everything. And that's just never been me, hey, to get things on those, to go out and get furniture if I couldn't afford it. It's never been me. I save the money first and then I get it. And so we're on a different page. Anyway, that was one of the signs, but there's been quite a few things now that have been taking me back to when I was married. Oh, why is this coming up? Remember when it came up months ago in a dream? Like, why am I dreaming about my ex-husband? We've been divorced 20 years. I mean, I probably wouldn't even recognize him if I slammed into his face. Oh yeah, give me a message, Holly. I think he is your divine counterpart too. It feels very positive energy. Absolutely. Mine is as well. What's the star? The star didn't come out. This one did. The sun. Happy, happy. Oh. Happy, happy. Happy. The inner child is finally happy. Why? Because we're listening to them and we are self-loving. Finally listening to the inner child. We do it for ourselves and then the outward circumstances of our life match that too, because we make better decisions for ourselves. And the ultimate goal is for our inner child to be happy. It's these receipts. It's these receipts. Like I saw it yesterday, everyone turning into this, like everyone turned into a naughty child. And I'm like, oh God, are his children going to be like around that? What? They're going to be messed up. We might as well start their therapy straight away. I don't know how old they are. I think they're grown up, these kids. Absolutely, Christine. So happy days. So that's another reason why the self-love is really important, especially this listening to our inner children. Just around the corner. So close right now. Yeah. Especially with these energies, with this card coming out every time I do this show. Just get ready. There's going to be a fight, yeah, but it doesn't really matter. As long as we're giving correct feedback here, it doesn't really matter. And we already know. What have we got here? Starseed. I want to read the sun out because I like that book. It's Starchild Tarot. Starseed is the Fool card. The sun. XIX, which is 19. When the sun shows up in a reading, it's time to acknowledge your wonderful blessings. It's an expansive, love-filled radiance that indicates a joyous time in your life. Bring it on. Along with a renewed sense of abundance, you've reached a higher state of consciousness. This elevates your inner growth and connects you with the divine light of the source. The sun also reflects positive approaches you take in how you choose to interact with the people around you. Told you. We change out the decisions that we're making when we're loving ourselves. Yeah, you can talk about it. Not a problem. Go for it, Harley. The sun also reflects the positive approaches you take in how you choose to interact with people around you. So when we're doing the self-loving thing and we're listening to our inner child and we're making ourselves happy, we're making our inner child happy at last. Then we start to make positive choices for ourselves, self-caring choices for ourselves. We stop like doing what this one said, leaving ourselves out and giving incorrect feedback by staying with someone that's harming us or not right for us. We stop that stuff because that's not taking care of our inner children, is it? At all. So the positive approaches we take make us happy. You're succeeding in new and vibrant ways and able to pour all your enthusiasm and vitality into your dreams. When you resonate this way, it's only natural that more light will shine down upon you and the ones you love. Nice. Bask in this healing, transformational energy that's guided you this far. Nice. How can I maintain this positive mindset and approach to life? You see, and this is why the law of attraction things, the bypassing element of that doesn't work. Trying to force ourselves into that positivity until we've done that proper healing work and that gnarly stuff and the inner child work, you know. You can talk about it on here if you want. I don't mind. I don't mind people knowing my stuff. How can I maintain this positive mindset and approach to life? And let's not force that. What the last thing we want to do is pretend we're happy when we're not, because that's missing our guidance. We want to be tuned into our true emotions. So we don't want to force positivity. Am I ready to receive the payoff for all that I've worked for? Yes. Am I ready to acknowledge the light in myself and others? Yeah, and the dark. Happy relationships, warmth, pleasure, sincerity, good health, joy, accomplishment, success, abundance, celebrating your inner child. Oh, it's funny. Joy yesterday was at training. I've got a friend called Joy. She's joyful. And she came to training with a full moon party. You know, there's a full moon party. There was a full moon party before COVID on Copenhagen. It's world famous, right? You've probably heard about it. She's got this, and it was such a cool t-shirt. And I'm like, I really like your t-shirt. Have you been to the full moon party? She's like, no. I said, then neither have I. And so then I went around asking everybody, and none of us had been. I'm like, well, that's why we're all friends, you know? No, I don't want to go to it. I've lived here 5 years, and I've never been to like the most famous party in the world that's right there on the island next door. So yeah. See you, Mr. Bowers. Totally, absolutely. I am Holly. I've got rid of a lot of people lately. Very selective now. Very. Who's that? Gabe, thank you. More. I don't want to read the starseed out. It's the Fool. It's taking the list. So yeah, I mean, it's an important thing about not forcing positivity. We can't take any shortcuts, you know, and that's what the law of attraction teaches. A lot of them get people to do, you know, is try and take those shortcuts, and it's like, well, I can see the people that are really happy are very positive. So if I just force myself to be positive, even though I'm not self-loving and I'm not taking care of myself and all of this stuff, force myself to be positive, then I'll get what they've got. That's like saying, oh, I see people that wear suits have got a lot of money. If I just put a suit on, I'll have a lot of money. No, you won't. You know, there's a man around me physically who's not saying a lot at the moment. It's a bit like Page of Wands. A message comes in. Page of Wands. A message of passion. Where's the Wands page? Courageous, innocent, rebellious, petulant. Rebel, mister. There may be new events and opportunities ahead, but be sure to move forward with clear intentions, always remembering to be confident in your abilities. The fruition of creativity and ideas, new adventures just beyond the horizon. The Page of Wands signifies an outgoing, enthusiastic individual who's adventurous and risk-taking. Their innocence and possible naivety give them a certain fresh outlook, which may be in many ways a blessing in disguise. Not yet been influenced by the stress and chaos of the world, which also allows them to savor and appreciate life's simple pleasures. Who hasn't been influenced by the stress and chaos of the world? Not anyone we're connecting with, surely, apart from little kids. The individual is a bearer of positive opportunities and experiences. There's a sense of optimism, kindness, generosity, but possibly also impatience. Yeah. So something coming in, and I just feel like it's a return to innocence kind of thing. And we get that as well when we're doing that inner child work, you know. Yeah. Golden path, absolutely. Thank you. Yep, that's where I'm at. Yay! For a long time. I know it took me like 47 years to heal myself, really, to get, not that it's ever done, but to get over the really gnarly stuff. And I feel like a completely different person now, in charge, you know. Talk about addictions. I think I've just got coffee left. Although I don't think I'm addicted to that. Okay, Gabe. High self guidance, please. For Gabe, where's the cards? Huh. It's interesting because a friend of mine had a hangover yesterday. She told me yesterday she didn't come to train the day before because she had a hangover. And I said, and she was still bad yesterday morning. I said, I can't drink anymore, like, because of that. She's like, I couldn't stop vomiting yesterday. I'm like, well, you need to get these Eno packet things, and have them in. She's like, I'm not going to do it again. I said, yeah, but you will. So get the Eno packets in from the 7-Eleven while you can, you know. But it's interesting, you know, talking about it from my position now of not drinking anymore with her. It's like, it's fun, but then it's not, is it? And she's like, well, it was with, I don't know, I don't actually know the person that she was celebrating with. She's like, I always drink when I'm with them. I'm like, yeah, when I stopped drinking, I had to stop hanging out with certain people because I can't be around them and not. You're in Queensland. Where in Queensland are you? Gabe. Sabotage, is it true? Huh. Gabe, you got a sabotage going on. I don't know what it is. I used to live in Byron. I used to live in Runaway Bay and in Main Beach, Gold Coast, and I lived on a yacht, and I lived on Magnetic Island and Port Douglas. Anywhere else? Gabe, you got a sabotage going on. I think it's similar to what you guys have been going on about lately, of this creativity and this abundance thing. You're holding yourself back on something creative, something you're brilliant at, because of a feeling of overwhelm for you. So it's that overwhelm that you need to face here. Don't keep on caving into the sabotage, whatever excuse or whatever it is that you're doing to hold you back from that creativity. It's not true. What you're telling yourself is not true. Instead, face that feeling of overwhelm, that the feeling of overwhelm that causes you to make an excuse for not doing for not following this path of brilliance. Does that make sense? Okay. Face that fear, that feeling of overwhelm. I just said fear by mistake then. So there's a fear behind it. Feeling of overwhelm. I wonder what Byron's like now. I feel like I've had dreams of going back to Byron lately and catching up with people there. It's interesting because in my dreams I've got my new man with me. There's a friend from here there. There's quite a lot of interaction between the two places. One of my friends here, parents live in Byron, grew up in Byron. Never met him in Byron though. I probably did see him play sometime. He's a musician, but I didn't know he wasn't a friend of mine while I was there. He was a friend of mine here though. And then there's a Thai guy as well who married an Australian who comes back here. Well, before the pandemic he used to. And I met him and his wife. And his wife was talking about Byron. I'm like, where do you live? I'm Mullumbimby. Yeah, I used to live in Suffolk Park. And they were like, Suffolk Park, and all the kids were there as well. And he was like, I'm the coconut man on the beach in Byron. Thai guy. There's a lot of crossover between this place and that place. I'm not done traveling. I know what I'm going to be doing when I'm traveling next, and it is a different path, yeah. Old pattern. Oh, God, yeah. I mean, I started drinking when I was a kid, like everyone else, to numb it out. Woo! Absolutely. It's changed everything. Giving up alcohol has changed everything. Everything. It's been great. Definitely needed to do it, for sure. I hadn't realized how much it was holding me back, but it's, yeah, very good. Tarot reading, you working on that? Learning more in depth how to read the cards, moving forward with it. It's not bad. It's something that you're brilliant at already. Something creative that you're brilliant at already. You have to do me a reading sometime with your tarot cards then. Let's get more tarot cards out. It's not that though. It's not that, Gabe. Something you're already brilliant at. Something you already shine at. Okay, so we've got very good things ahead here. Look how dark the cards are at the start there. Well, let me show you. What was doing that? Going back to Byron, I feel it. My dreams always come true. I'm going back with him and seeing those people, and I know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be traveling around. I saw it years ago. That's what I'd be doing. About 3 years ago, I saw what I'd be doing. I'm going to go and have time in Bangkok first, which I never thought, because I can't stand Bangkok, but there is something that I need to do there, and I think he needs to do that too. I've been having a lot of dreams lately of my path forward. 6 of Swords. This is the path forward. It is. It's the path forward. Out of choppy waters into calm waters. The universe helping us. Moving on. Better things and all of that. I don't bend the cards. I'll do that. I can't do that. Let's get out. I can't do that. Doesn't work for me. Shuffle like playing cards and it bends them, right? Yeah. And then they put the cards down on the table and they're like that. I don't like that either. You have good business ethics. That's good. But that's a good thing to add to your creativity, right? I do too, and it does help when we've got that. Anyway, 6 of Swords. We've got a path ahead. So yeah, it's opening up a path ahead, isn't it? This adventure, Page of Wands here, adventure. Now that our inner child is happy, I know I'll be going back anyway to Byron because I had a very significant dream years before I first went to Byron Bay. And when I first went to Byron Bay, I had a very significant experience where I rounded a corner and then I was like, this is the place from my dreams from years ago. A recurring dream that I'd had. I'm like, that's my house right there. Yeah, I gave up the addiction of giving too much for sure. Ugh. Pleasing people and all that crap. Tell us more, guys. Tell us more. And because I've got heap of stuff in storage in Australia as well. The Tower Falls, which I've been paying a lot of money for years, like 7 years. How long has it been? 6, 7 years. Been paying for storage for all my crap. It's not crap. I kept the good stuff. Tower, everything falling apart. It's good. It's good though. It's a good tower. Everything falling apart. New adventure, new things coming. The King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. There's rejoice on the bottom of the deck here, 3 of Cups. Rejoicing. Someone's got the stability, the truth. Having a victory by speaking the truth. It's a chicken cat. King of Pentacles. Someone's getting the stability and speaking the truth and having a victory because of it there. The King of Pentacles. I'll let that one in. The fluffy one. You coming in, fluffy one? Right, someone's having a victory. The tower's fallen. Okay, and then the new adventure can begin. Maybe they needed this evidence first. The receipts of it. So we've got the tower and the catalyst. Something's going on. There's definite shake-up. Definite shake-up going on. What else? What else should we get out? Tarot. These little tarots. The High Priestess, she knows. The Lovers, she knows, right? Like I said before, we watch these thicker cards and we know. We know. The Star, wishes coming true. Keep on going. Reciprocation at last, right? It's reciprocated energy. They know too. Kerry. Hello, Kerry. What else? 9 of Embers. Healing ourselves. Ready to end things. The 9 of Embers, the wounded warrior, healing ourselves. Disruptions in our lives. What are you doing, chicken? So the 9 of Wands, it's when we heal ourselves so that we empower ourselves so that we don't have to be so defensive anymore. Oh, the defensive thing. the fight, so we can allow ourselves to be aggressive when need be. The vessel, it's something. I mean, it's an entity in itself. The relationships that it's talking about here, it's what the guides told us last year about twin flames, real twin flames, not the runner chaser messed up relationship, dysfunctional thing that people are calling twin flames. The real twin flames, high state of alignment, coming together, and then they've got a job to do together. The relationship itself is an entity, and there's something to do together. It's a vessel for something more, for this new this new journey ahead, this page of wands, this it's just the start of things. And what's this? The Two of Lotuses, there we go, Two of Cups. Two of Cups was the first card out in the energy update today. Coming together. And it's not to settle down and have a nice, stable time together. It's just the start of the adventure. Just the start. It's the start of something. So the vessel is definitely, this card is definitely telling me it's an entity in itself. The relationship is an entity in itself for very good reason. It'll fuel something new. Teaching, like I said, for some it's about relationship, about having a new kind of a relationship, a different kind of a relationship. And so taking relationships to the next level, and as a kind of a way of teaching that in a way, but not having a YouTube channel going, hey, we're twin flames. That's not twin flames, that's two wounded people together. Not teaching people like that, but teaching people. There's that leadership thing, remember? The guides told us about that, leaders. Twin flames coming together, the masculine in some kind of a position of power, being able to put the feminine up there on that stage. There's a kind of a mutual leadership thing going on there. Guides talked about that. There's it's like couples being leaders, not one person, not one man with a woman behind him, not one woman with a man behind her, but a couple leading things, heading up all kinds of different things. That'll be the new balanced way. That sounds like an idea to me. But this is the vessel. This is a relationship that's here to change things in the world. And it's got to be done with it balanced, right? Not the masculine in control of everything. We've lived that. That's not that good. We don't want to do the opposite either. Don't just want women in charge of everything either. We don't want to flip the other way and go in the opposite extreme. Mosquito, where is it? It's bitten me on the foot. I saw it flying. It must have come in with her. I know it was here before. It's like me living on Kaczan, not doing the tourist thing. I've never been for a dive here. It's like the dive capital of the world, and I've never been for a dive here, and I've never been to the most famous party here. Everyone just presumes you're diving when you're here. It's like I've not been on one. I do want to see a whale shark though. I mean, there's whale sharks here. I want to see one. I will go in sometime. I don't need to dive to do that though. I snorkel, not very often. Already told you, Gabe. You're creative. I remember you putting that picture of the metal work that you did. It was incredible. Not just anyone can do that. Get some more cards out. This, I haven't used these for a while. I used to use these a lot, hey? I used to use them in the dailies. I like the darkness in these cards. It's nice to have a bit of darkness. This isn't darkness though. The Lover. All about romance right now. It is. Just, it's kind of taking me over at the moment, personally. It's intense. Good. But I'm not in this fantasy world of being, sometimes when you can get all romantic, and it's often accompanied with the wrong person, and it's more about the angst and stuff like that. Not like that. You'd be out there daily waiting for the whale, would you? So yeah, there was one a few years ago that came into Shark Bay where I usually go snorkeling there. Gotta get lucky. Stop kicking your head in, chicken. Just kicking her head. Eros. Romantic sexual love, Eros. Oof. What's the other card that can come out here that matches all of this? The one. No, the shaman. Healing. Healing. The ocean. Healing the ocean. That was your first attempt? Seriously? Seriously? That's your first attempt? Carry on doing that. Oh my God. I think that's your zone of brilliance if that was your first attempt. If I did something like that in my first attempt. Whoa. Whoa. I like going snorkeling when there's divers and then free diving down next to them. Like, what are you wearing that heavy stuff for? The healer. Yeah, healer. Emotional healing here. The shaman and the healer, they often both come out those cards together. The destroyer. Yeah, there's big stuff. There's big stuff coming up in these relationships that are coming together now. And I just don't believe that twin flames have been together until now. I just don't believe it. I don't believe a word of it. I haven't ever got a confirmation, a hell yes, to anyone who has said before that they're already with the twin flame. It's always been a hell no, that's dysfunction. Even if I don't know about it, do you know what I mean? Even if I don't know those people or what's going on in them. I just intuitively feel it. It's like, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Divine Matrix. Here we go. Back to the universe again. The World card. There's a shake-up going on at the moment. It's like the universe saying, it's time. It's time, everybody. That's the 4-4 card as well. 44. It's time. Hi, Timothy. How was your walk? What was it? Astrological walk or something? I saw your message on Facebook. I was up super early. I was up at 4 a.m. this morning. It's because I go to bed so early. And apparently sometimes my body only wants 7 hours of sleep, even though I want 8. I go to bed early so I can get 8, and then I wake up at 4 a.m. Let's get one of these out. The ocean, electric current. Yeah, remember when you used to break this show? Gabe used to come in and he always broke it before I got 5G. Metalwork. Interesting, huh? What's everyone's Chinese signs? I'm a metal pig. Pigs are the generous ones, the ones that do charity work, the ones that are fierce about the food and also about the children too. Metal, I don't know, I can't remember. But I've got a degree in metallurgy and materials engineering. Seems like such a long time ago now. Who was I even then? Very messed up young lady. It's a twin flame, exactly. Something someone made up. Well, from what my guides have told me, my guides never told me about twin flames, right? So I just thought, well, it's just someone that's made up a new marketing name for soulmate. And so they're just trying to sell stuff. Because my guides never told me about it. And so if my guides never tell me about it, then I tend to believe it's not true. Otherwise, we're like, why wouldn't they tell me about it? Why would it have never have come up in a reading ever? And then they started talking about it. Imagine my surprise. So I was all a denier, a twin flame denier. And then my guides suddenly started talking about it maybe a couple of years ago. Does anyone remember when that was? What a tiger. Tiger. Oh, tigers in here. Cool. So what is a twin flame? From what my guides have told me. So there's all people saying that it's kind of a soulmate thing. But it's been attached to a hell of a lot of dysfunction. Like you're here to show each other what needs to heal. That's a soulmate, isn't it? And there's a runner chaser. You're a water dog. Yeah. But what my guides have told me is that twin flames is a very special relationship that comes together when you've got a job to do, and you only meet when you're in a very high state of alignment. So you've done a lot of work on yourselves, and that's why I know that the ones that are saying that the twin flames aren't, and come together for a purpose. So there's a job to do kind of thing. Not a job to do. It's like we don't have like a job to do. We don't have like a life purpose in a way. But when we get in alignment with what our purpose is, like I wasn't put here kind of thing to do this. It wasn't like written in the stars for me to have a YouTube channel and be doing readings. It's a part of what I do. It's a part of who I am. It's just one way of expressing it. So there's not a certain job that we need to do. And in the same way, same thing for this vessel that is the twin flame relationship as well. But there are similar interests, very similar interests, and we'll be doing something together. It makes it sound like working together, but from what they've told me, it could be, say, we've experienced the traditional relationships kind of thing, marriage and stuff like that. What we think of as relationships. Some twin flames could be here to completely live in a completely different kind of way in relationship and like forge new territory in that way. It could be about leadership of things. Like I've got that strongly from the guides as well, is that twin flames will be taking the lead, whether it's in corporations or countries or places. We'll be taking the lead together in things, having leadership roles there. There's some kind of something to do. Teach each other lessons. But yeah, that's soulmate. That's everyone really, isn't it? That's everyone, right? When I hear things like that, well, isn't that just everybody that shows up in your life? Here to teach you lessons. There's an element also attached to the animal you have in Eastern Zodiac. Is that right? Well, there's so much dysfunction out there. And I guess it's kind of natural for us to want to give good reason to that dysfunction and pretend that we're not creating it and it's not something that we need to heal, right? That's what it is. It's wounded people living dysfunction, then trying to say it's a right thing, though. It's not. It's not. That's like someone trying to justify being poor and living like a terrible, wretched life. But going, but I'm good and I've actually chosen it to be in all this stress. No, you haven't. Everyone deserves proper love and proper abundance. We're not here to try and justify and give it a special name when we're living dysfunction. We're here to heal ourselves. Not everyone's here to heal themselves. Some people aren't. But wooden tiger. Anyway, that's what I think about it. Foxes, horses, tigers. I don't like this card much. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. I mean, it's not that I don't like it, it's just that I don't know why it's come out. Maybe the self-love thing. And boobs. I need to get another one out. Oh, well, that's her, and here's him. So she is, okay, makes more sense now. She's imagining all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for her life. So she's having to sort out her thoughts, maybe from everything that she's been through in her life, you know, the expecting this one, the masculine, to be a dick. Yeah. He is not making decisions based on guilt or what he thinks he should do, but he's being true to himself so that he can be true to others. Ooh, so he's getting on his truth. Yeah, that's what we're getting here. This. That's what I was getting for the Divine Masculine here, the King of Pentacles. He's getting his truth. He's getting his victory because of his truth. He's getting his stability because of his truth. So he's stopping making decisions based on guilt or thinking what he should do. How interesting. What's going on out here? Chicken, what's going on? They're shouting outside. I can't see them. But... oh, I can now. They're just having a conversation from a long distance. One over here and one right over there. Soulmates feels to me that people we interact with in our lives. Parent friends relationships here to teach us, yeah. But isn't that everyone? Apart from people in supermarkets or something, we can have these benign interactions with people, but pretty much everyone teaches us something. If we interact with them. I think that's just everyone. So I just used to use the word soulmate for like a relationship that would be a long-term kind of thing. But very aware that we do need to get be in these lesson relationships for many reasons. Romantic relationships kind of we can avoid other things. We can avoid lessons in many different ways. We're very creative at avoiding lessons. And in fact, yeah, that's what that twin flame justification is. Avoiding the lessons, right? Avoiding learning to empower yourself around dysfunctional people. The twin flame journey, for many, that false twin flame journey, it's learning to stop avoiding empowering ourselves in the face of dysfunction. It's what they talked about here. This Five of Pentacles, stop like ignoring the guidance and pretending and staying in there. It's not your truth. Like I said, the guides are like, what can we do? They're staying in, we're giving them this perfectly incredible guidance system. They just choose happiness. And if something doesn't make you happy, walk away from it. But what have we done? We've created religions that tell us, no, you stick with it. You stick with it. The things that hurt and are bad, you stay with it and then heal it. No. Or, try and fix it. We cannot. Stuff going on outside. From what I've read, twin flames are closer than soulmates. People that are covering the same fibers of energy. Yeah. I don't know. I have had a reading saying that this one is my twin flame, and I do know there's a lot of synchronicities about it, and we are very similar to each other energetically, very similar. Very. Yeah. Intuitively known there's a connection. If it becomes a friendship, you usually learn lessons. Yeah. Yeah, when I've had that very strong feeling of connection, I've had lessons from that too. Yeah. I didn't get that with this guy. It was just an immediate attraction, like the attraction has always been there. We met on Valentine's Day. And I have had signs too that the day that we get together is going to be. I haven't even. When is it? It's coming up. Coming up in November on the 19th. That's when I asked for it. That festival last year is when I asked for it. And then I set my little boat free with my hair and my fingernails and my coins in it, with the candles on it and incense, wishing. And then as we walked away from that, me and my group of friends, we walked past him and he was there grinning and waving at me. Let's see. We have badass animals. Dog's good. Dog's loyal. There wasn't that feeling of connection, but the connection is always there with me and him. I don't know. I don't even know if he's my twin flame, but I can say it's different than those ones where I've had that strong feeling of connection. I had that like that with my ex, the addict ex. Very strong feeling of connection. I just knew he was going to be very important to my life, and he is. He has been, and he is. Yeah. Yeah, loyalty, yes. But this is just beyond what I'm experiencing now is beyond anything that I've ever experienced before. The unconditional love between us is just I never expected. I never expected me to even do that in a romantic sense. It's like we're committed in a relationship before we're in a relationship. It's so very weird. But it's really good. It's certainly not any of the things that the other twin flame teachers are talking about. There's no running. There's no chasing. There's not any of that dysfunction. There's no red flags at all, in fact. Letting go of people that no longer serve. Of course, there's always a downside to everything, right? Of course, there's a negative expression of it. Loyalty, absolutely. Dogs. Dogs will be faithful to the owners that kick them and beat them and set fire to them and all of that. They will still love them. Dogs are unconditionally loving like that to fault, to a point of fault. Gabe's absolutely right there. That is always going to be the challenge for dogs. Cats, not so much. Cats. What's their fault? Pasturing for food. That's annoying. Okay, well, let's call it quits there. Thank you, everyone, for coming along, sharing your energy with us all. Another twin flame message here. Letting them go even, yeah, and loving them at the same time, right? It's tricky, isn't it? So much easier when you hate them to let go of them. So much easier. But that's, I mean, that's what the progression is. We learn, we have experiences, maybe in relationships or anything, job, anything, eating something. We taste something, it's like, ooh, I don't want that, it's disgusting. and then we get better and better at choosing even better and better stuff. We don't have to taste the things that are disgusting anymore, or go out with people that we hate, because we learn, hopefully, and we get more and more fine-tuned so that we don't have to hate something before we move on. We can choose better and better and better instead of sticking with something until it's so bad that we can justify leaving them. And that's what Gabe does. He's a dog. Oh, cool. Well, it was nice to have you, Natalie. Everyone, join the Facebook group if you're not already in it. Let me go. Let me get the thing for it. Link. We've got a Facebook group. It's called Psychic Cafe. No muggles allowed. There's the link. Thanks, Timothy. Put the cards away while everyone's leaving. So yeah, have a good one. I will be. What will I be doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Doing some videos today. That's what I do. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming along. Do come along to our Facebook group. Hit that like button. Thanks, Gabe, for reminding, and Timothy for reminding everyone. Yeah, have a good one. Let's do this again on Friday. Come back, Natalie. Come back on Friday, and everyone else too. Good to see you all. Thanks for your messages as well. Let me know. It's raining. Holly. Wow, there's a lot of messages in here today. Cool. Yeah, come along. Okay, I'm out of here. Have a good one. Thanks, everyone. And bye.